welcome back to Coffee and Chaos. How y'all doing?
Wonderful. Woo woo. We're about to tear it up.
Terrific.
So Tom ordered a sugar-free coffee and took the wrong one. As you can tell, the coffee's already brewing in him with all that sugar. So
He doesn't need any sugar,
it's not
right?
even coffee. Then you grab the tea, right?
I don't know. It just said vanilla, and that's what I thought.
It's black tea, so it has caffeine.
Because I'm vanilla, baby.
Oh, wow.
I'm so done with
Damn, this really changed him.
it.
It has.
Started outside and it's coming. So we brought back Tony and Lexi. Solomon.
Hello.
How
you
are
doing?
you?
Great.
And you got Tom's drink.
Yeah, I don't.
You can get all fired up over
the
there.
one thing I hate is cold coffee. I could not have cold coffee. That's like
All right, well, bring it over here,
That's
and I'll
the
finish
grossest
that one
thing.
too.
Look, the
Ever.
sugar's already kicking in already.
Give me the sugar and the freaking caffeine. Gonna get this party started right now.
Okay. Well, I wore my God First sweater, people.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Let us all pray.
Let us all pray. And I'm not sure if it was my really, really good friend bought it for me, and I was all excited. Bought me this one and another one. The other one's all black with camouflage, and said, like, those are cool. I was like, it is. So I had to wear it, but we're playing a game today, and I'm like, oh, Lord. Like
I gotta look this game up.
it's called Substance. It's all over TikTok.
Oh,
I love TikTok. Like, you could get a lot of things out of TikTok, whether it's recipes, freaking motivational speeches. And for instance, this card game, it's really cool. Like,
You don't want to know what's on my TikTok then. I get people cleaning out cow hooves.
That's because your algorithm's all screwed up. You've been.
No,
looking at
I need to send you a couple of
Messed
videos.
up
Yeah,
shit.
I need to send her some videos.
I love
See?
that. Like
She-
restocking
because
the fridge,
you know what?
And it's like all aesthetically pleasing.
Oh,
Like,
I
that's what puts me
gotta
in
show you a video of my
It's-
fridge when it.
It's what does it do? Like it calms your mind.
Yeah.
Like when late at night, if I can't sleep and I'm watching him clean out the cow hooves, I'm like, did you clean it good? Is it getting it?
Oh, you're that ASMR girl.
It is. What is
Oh, like
ASMR?
the noises.
Like the sounds, like
Yeah.
weird sounds.
No, I don't like the sound. I just like that he's helping the poor cow, and he's
So
getting
you get
out whatever
gratification out of that.
Yes, like. Mm-hmm.
wow. That could be an episode unto itself. Just like saying what are your top 5 things that come across through the algorithm on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or whatever. I can tell you mine. but-
Mine's not. What are yours? Chi-Chis and booty?
Mine. Okay. First of all, it's kittens.
Oh,
Kittens?
Yeah, and
Actual.
What?
like
And-
yeah, actual kittens.
yeah, actual kittens.
Tom.
And then those guys who hack scammers. Oh, I love that.
Wait, what do you mean?
On YouTube Shorts, that's what I listen to
Okay.
or watch.
Okay.
Yeah, so these guys, these scammers who rob old people their money and stuff, and these
Oh, yeah.
guys
Oh,
hack
maybe
them
that's
and get the
more.
money back and
Oh,
stuff.
like
And I
Robin
I love those videos.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Mine
That's two
changes
of my
all the
5.
time depending on what mood. Like, but you know what? That's a good podcast idea. We're gonna have to do that.
yeah,
I'll add it to my notes.
Yeah, add it to the notes. Secretary Tony over
God,
here.
yeah.
So it's called Substance. Tony actually saw it first on TikTok, and basically we're gonna pull out some cards and we're gonna ask some questions and
There's
see how it goes.
there's also 3 sections of the cards. You have intimacy, vulnerable, and mindfuck.
Yeah, you said it. Not me.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I did.
My mom would
Sorry.
kill me.
I
I,
didn't
say the F
hear
word
that
on
one.
here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you didn't know that was so. We were
I just
gonna
heard the
do
other two.
intimacy first, but we said no, so we're doing the mind F first.
And the point of the game is just to respond to the
And be
the card.
honest.
yeah.
Can I tell
That's
them
a
what your mom
problem
said?
here.
Yeah, go ahead. You can.
So
Sorry, Mom.
when
Sorry in advance.
so, and I hope this question doesn't come up. I hope it doesn't. So Tony got the game, and he sends me a text. He's like, "Okay, I got it. Mom and I picked a card, and the card said, 'What would you tell the first person that broke your heart right now?'" And she goes, "You son of a bitch."
I was just like, oh, that was directed towards my dad.
Oh, okay then.
That's why I said sorry in advance. No, I'm kidding.
All right. So pick 2 cards. Should I
Wait,
shuffle?
Yeah, no. What you're gonna do is
How come
separate
they're all
the.
different?
Yeah, there you go. Separate the
Yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah. So he has to pick 2
Oh.
cards from
So
the
pick
top.
Yeah,
any-
separate.
But do
yeah, there you
these
go.
need to be shuffled?
I
Yeah,
would-
let him
yeah,
just
would.
like fan him
But-
out and let him just pick
So
any
pick
2
2.
random cards.
They're kind of thick
These
cards.
are all the mind ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pick 2.
pick 2.
But don't tell us anything. They're kind of thick.
Yeah, they are. Oh, wait a
Don't be
minute.
thinking about it
I got
first,
more
yeah,
than
don't you?
2.
Homie,
But I didn't see it.
I didn't see it as he looked.
I picked 2.
I just saw that too.
Maybe you should. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'll give it to
No,
you.
I got 4.
Gee.
Oh, Lord.
What a cheater. He's gonna try
They're
and
not
go
as
through which
thick as
one's
you thought.
easier for him to answer.
Yeah, post Tony, and then I'll pick last.
All right.
You said they were thick. I thought, well, damn, they
I'll
are.
take.
Yeah, they're thick cards.
Okay.
Yeah. I got mine too.
Then pick
Ooh.
Well, these are kind of stuck together, so I'm going to take these. Tony, you could go first since this is your game.
Oh, wow. I don't know even the answer to one of these.
Wait, you're not supposed to skip ahead, sir.
Maybe you don't answer your
I
own.
I didn't answer it.
Okay.
I just said.
Okay, go. But hold on.
Even
But
though you-
also, he's gonna read the card. He's gonna answer it, and then we
Then
all answer the same thing.
Oh, we got to answer
Yeah.
that too?
Yeah.
I think this one will be kind of easy for us.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I think we're all.
Okay, just ask questions.
Okay. Tell the story of the best day of your life.
Oh,
Oh, that's,
Mine is obviously going to be when my daughter was born.
yeah.
You know
don't
what I
lie,
mean?
you all.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my main one. After that was obviously when I became a registered longshoreman. After dealing with it for 15 plus years, being part time and going through it, and like Tom said earlier, we had to wait 9 months for our kid to be born. Where we had to wait 15 plus years to become registered. So, but yeah, ultimately, like it was when my daughter was born, seeing her and walking into the nursery, and I'll never forget when I grabbed her pinky. She grabbed it,
Oh.
and I told her, I was like, I cannot wait to tell her as she got older, I was like, I'm gonna get you, and just to see her like
Yeah.
wobble and get away from me
Yeah.
or whatever. And yeah, that was probably like the best day of my life.
Mhm.
I'd have to say yeah. Lex.
I have to agree. Like it's as a mom, and I love all my children the same, but Gabriel was first.
Yeah.
So, and because I had him so young, it really like was the catalyst for my life, like on everything. And we grew up together, and now seeing him like and all his accomplishments, like
Yeah.
how can that not be the greatest? day
Yeah.
for me?
Mhm.
You.
I definitely the same thing. My first son.
You guys are getting all emotional.
It was-
talking so low.
That's and then you know what?
Speak up,
That's a
mine-
part
Speak
of
up.
being this
but
game.
That was it,
Yeah.
man, for sure. Without a doubt.
Mine are both the kids because I feel like Lorraine and I got robbed because I had her at 16 and labor was like 3 hours and it was so fast that she came out at like 2:05 in the morning and they immediately took her and put her in the incubator. I didn't get to hold her till 10 a.m. So when they took her from me, I was like knocked out, asleep, and then they
I'll get to her later on.
Yeah, I was 16.
She ain't going nowhere.
And then when they brought her to me, I've said it before on the podcast, I was like, are we sure that one's mine? Like
Well, you know what's funny too is because like when my daughter was born, it was a C-section. So I like just seeing that whole process.
Oh.
And when they brought her over, they put her on my ex's like shoulder area, and she was holding her whatever, and she goes, I'm gonna puke. I'm like, well, what do I do? Like, I'm a She goes, you better grab her or I'm gonna throw up on her. I go, no, I can't. Nurse came and grabbed her and then freaking like she threw up all over or whatever. But yeah, she went through like 16, 17 hours of labor. Like, and long story short, Maddie ended up having the umbilical cord wrapped around her stomach and around her throat.
Lorraine had it around her
So
throat.
every time
That's
she
why
was
she had to-
contracting and pushing, she was choking.
Yeah.
I had
So I was
When
like,
Lorraine came out, she wasn't even crying. And because I was 16, I had no idea, like didn't know what to do. So when she came out and they're like, she's not crying and they took her, I was like, okay, she's not crying. I don't know what that means. Like I had no clue.
right.
Now Seth, that was way different. Like he came out, they handed him right to me. Like, but even Seth, when they handed him to me, I tell him the story. We looked at each other like, ugh. And then they took him off of me and they washed him. When he started crying, that's when I was like, bring me my baby. And then we looked at each other again and we're like, okay, I love you.
See, now I feel bad because as soon as Gabriel came out and they tried to give him to me, I said, no, you need to clean him first. He was
Oh my God.
We're so
clean
done.
him
Horrible.
first. And the nurse
I'm
looked at me
judgy.
and she,
very
and she
judgy.
was just like, are you serious? I said, absolutely. And they just like wiped him a little bit and then gave him to me. But I was like, that kid is gunky. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Yeah, because how old were you again?
17.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know
Ew.
what that is, but get it off. Get it off.
Oh my God.
I didn't know.
You are so being judged right now.
You are.
That's okay.
Okay.
That is
so
okay.
let's go to the next question. So we'll go around
Yeah.
like 2 times. Okay.
Okay. My first question. Interesting. Oh my God. Do you believe in God? If so, what is one question you would ask him?
Ooh.
You go first.
God
That's
first?
difficult.
Mhm.
I would,
Oh,
of course, I believe in God. Like, yes, everybody knows how I feel about that. The one question I would ask him, you really want to make me cry? Why is my grandma still here? Like, she's 91 and I don't want to cry.
Too late. Too late.
I know. Like, she's 91. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know who I am. Like, I have to wipe her, clean her, feed her. Like,
Tony, tissues under the table.
like, because I know about death, because my grandpa, her husband, taught us all about death. So, like, when my other grandparents died, when my actual grandpa, her husband, died, like, it was sad, but we survived it, right? Like, they were younger. But, like, she doesn't even, like, I asked her today, like, what's your name? And she can't comprehend what I'm asking her. I don't care what anybody says. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know any of us. I have to change her. I have to feed her. Like, why? Like, why can't we just like let her go? And why aren't you taking her? But I do believe in God, and I know He has a reason and a purpose. Sometimes Him and I just argue, and I don't understand it. So go before I start crying more.
Well, I believe in God. I want to know, why do you love us?
Wow.
You want to go?
Why does He love us?
My question.
Oh, wait. Tom,
Yeah.
can you expound a little bit?
Well, I mean, we're rotten, the majority of us, and then he loved us so much that he put his own son on the cross to die for us. Like, why do you love us that much?
Sacrifice.
Because
Okay.
Tom's right. We're not like
We're
half
not,
the world is.
we're not
good.
even worthy of his love. Like, I'm not even worthy of his love. I'm not even worthy of any of it,
Mhm.
So why? Yeah.
Jeez. Mine.
Mhm.
Would just be-
Wait, do you believe?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I
okay.
was raised that way. I grew up
I just want to
Christian.
make sure, like, I didn't
Yeah, I
want to.
grew up Christian. My mom made us. Well, she took us to church. Sorry, Mom. But my question would just be like, why? Oh God, like, how would I explain this? Like, or why would you put us through so much? And my thing is, like, He never gives us too much that we cannot handle.
I totally disagree with that.
I feel that, like, He makes us go through what we go through
Mhm.
for a reason for us to grow and to be like, to draw us more to Him.
That's exactly why He gives you more than you could handle.
Right.
Because if you could handle it, you don't need Him.
Right.
So He
Mhm.
gives you more so that you go to Him.
Okay, so don't hit me.
I will. I got you. No.
I want to believe,
Mhm.
but I am not in a place in my life where I do.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Did
Did something happen?
I don't. Not that anything that I can pinpoint. Like growing up, like my grandma, very religious. Like she had the big Jesus that his eyes followed you everywhere, and I was like ducking and dodging him
That
my
was
whole
my mama
life.
caster.
And like when we would get in trouble, she would make us watch videos of the rapture. That was scary.
Wake up, everybody's gone.
Everything is you're going to hell. Everything is you're going to
Yeah.
hell.
Right.
And then like my mom at one point got like really religious, and then we would go to church, and I would sit there with her because like I just was so against going, but she's like, you have to come anyways. And I would go, and I was listening, and I think it was just maybe the church she went to. But then like my younger brother, his first fight was in church. Who gets beat up in church? So then I was like, God, what?
you
Where
can't
are
get
you?
hit with
In
the
your own
Bible.
house?
Yeah.
And then like other like scandals that were going on in the
Yeah.
church because I'm listening to all the adults.
Wow.
And I was like, this is church.
Yeah.
These are holy
Yeah.
people. I'm like,
So y'all gossip
I don't
then.
know. I don't know here. And then just like life stuff. Like, I think when everyone goes through things, like, it makes you question, like, why. So my question to him, because like everyone kind of preaches like, oh, like your purpose, like God sees all these things for you and he has a plan and a purpose for you. So I would just ask him straight out, like, what is it? Like, I've been through enough. Like, what is my purpose? And
Right.
like,
Yeah.
that's all.
To touch on that, I think that, and I've told the girls this, and I've told Michael, told BJ, told Seth, just so that you know, you not believing or not knowing where you're at, I feel, have you not noticed that in the last few months, I've really like pulled you into us? Because I feel like for some reason, God has had like, you need us. Like you, whether it's you and the boys or just you, that's why
I'm going to cry.
no, because I
Stupid
feel
game.
like, because I feel like, I don't
Retake.
know what it is, but God's like really like, Lexi, there's the door. Lexi, the door's open. Lexi, let's go. Like we're spending Mother's Day with her. Like, I don't know what it is. And I told Loran and Jackie that like, whatever it is right now, with my faith, with everything is Lexi needs to be around family right now. She needs to be around us. That's why you've been around more than your mom's been around. So we're going to make you believe, girl.
That's
you don't
right.
even know.
Heck yeah.
Wait till the next episode. She can come
Yeah.
home. Holy Bible right
Okay,
here.
so is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. We might have to only do one per thing because we're
Okay.
kind of running out of time. So, ooh, what is something you regret? Hold on, let me make sure I'm reading this right.
Or save the second card and then we'll come back
Yeah.
to the second round
Okay.
Yeah.
if we have time.
What is something you regret telling someone?
What is something you regret telling somebody?
Yes.
Oh, I don't even know.
Which means you'll have to tell it right here
Oh, no.
again.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah. You.
Mm. I regret. I don't like, hold on, because I don't have a lot of regrets. Like life happens, like life, like, is it like it could be anything or anyone?
Anything.
Anything.
My God, I don't
I'm
know.
having a hard one with that.
Yeah,
one,
like
too.
what do I regret telling someone? Oh, I regret telling my friend when I was 16 that I was pregnant. That's what I regret because that opened up a whole can of worms. I should have waited till my belly just like
First.
Like me.
yeah. But you know what? In her defense, we were young, dumb. We didn't know any better. Like that's all changed. But when I was young, like it caused so many problems, and it came out. Like I wish I would have told either my mom or my sibling or somebody that it would have meant something to instead of it leading the way that it did. Probably.
I'm still stumped on that one. I don't even know.
Something
what I
regret telling
'cause
somebody.
Mm-hmm. I love you. I regret telling a lot of people I love you.
Oh, damn.
I'll go. I guess my thing is I really regret, and like I said, it's a rebuilding relationship between my mother and I, where I actually like at one time I didn't say I hated her, but I was just angry at her
Yeah.
for the longest time.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
yeah, like I would
That's a good
say
one.
that, like, yeah, I was very bitter towards my mom.
Dang,
for
now
the
that
longest.
you say that, I guess I have a lot of regrets
Yeah.
now. Like, I didn't even think about that.
Sorry, Alina's mom. No kidding. I'm just joking.
We don't have a side text
But,
about you, Pat.
yeah,
Don't worry.
that's that's one that I would say. And like I said, it's a rebuilding relationship, and we're in a good spot right now. And yeah, I would say
that's
that.
good. That's a good one. All right, Lex.
Kind of like going off what Tony said. I don't regret things that I've said. I regret the delivery of how I said it because I know what I'm trying to say, and I don't know how to always convey that like the right way, and it doesn't come out the way that I want to. And sometimes, like when it just spews out, then the damage is already done. When
I said what I said.
yeah. Well, I don't regret what I said. I regret how I said it because
What did you say?
there are a lot of things. Just
Oh,
like
okay,
in general. No,
okay,
in general. Like I don't
Your
regret
mama's a hoe?
what I. If I said it, then I probably don't regret saying that. But in general, like I wish I would have been more in tune with myself to say it in a better way.
But,
Like
yeah.
I regret how I say things, not what I say.
Oh, got it. All right. You got to have something.
Well, with that, I mean, I was kind of thinking about it, but I didn't know necessarily if I regretted it so much, saying it.
I think if you
But
just think about it,
I
you know.
regret, I don't know. I told my dad that he sucked as a dad.
Oh,
See, I don't regret that. I'm just
So I just
it's never
regret.
road.
So I had, speaking of God, right? And Yeah, this is kind of heavy, but like I was praying and my sons and my relationship is very strained, right? And mine and my father's is very strained, right? And I don't really try to put any energy into my father's, right?
Right.
Um, which is kind of hypocritical to me because I want my kids in my life, right? And I desire to have them,
Right.
right? But then God was saying, but I desire to have you with the relationship with me, right?
Right.
And I was like, whoa, because I was just thinking about me, like my relationship, and like I push off God a lot of times, right?
Oh yeah.
I
You
do
do.
my own thing, and I'm too busy, and I'm this, and I'm caught up into my own shit, and I'm angry, or I'm bitter, or I don't want to forgive, or I want this shit, right? I want to forgive my dad. I don't want this and that, and God just kind of like hit me with that, and was like, man, so just.
Tony, you have us all crying on here. Oh my God, this is supposed to be a fun
But I'm just saying
game.
No,
that's just
but-
kind of what. So it was like I went to a Bible study with a couple of the men, and they kind of like broke like it's crazy how like he moves. You
But
know
no,
what I mean?
absolutely.
He moves in areas. Again, you said it earlier. How he allows things to happen to strengthen and why, and it's like, and we can't even see it coming. Like before, what did they say before? He comes from the back door. You don't even whack. It
Right.
just, where did like he just moves.
And that's
in a
why I
whole
say,
different
like, and I'm
way.
a firm believer. That's one thing my mom has always taught me. He always works in mysterious
yeah.
ways.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you just never.
Yeah.
So
Like, it's just
yeah, I feel bad for or regret a little bit kind of my delivery with that because I was hard.
Yeah.
But my dad's always been hard, so I was like, you know what? You need to get a taste of your own shit.
Did you duck after that?
Hell no.
I got this,
I'd take it like
Mr. 300.
This is. Have you watched the movie 300? Where he does that?
Yes.
Okay,
he has.
The Gladiator,
We're gonna
Maximus.
run out of
No, let's
time.
hope the next
Okay.
group doesn't.
okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Well,
Don't make us cry.
no. What do you think your purpose is in life? Just you kind of just was
I can't-
It's like
Lord.
My purpose in life. I think my purpose in life is to be there for people and to be that listening friend and be that genuine friend, to be the one that someone calls at 2 a.m, 3 a.m. Hey, what's up? Like, I need that friend. Like, you know what I
There's
mean?
a bum outside. I called him this morning because
Yeah.
I was running late to
Oh
work.
yeah, perfect example.
And I was like, hey, can you do me a favor? He's like, what's up? And it's like 4 o'clock. And I was like, there's a bum by my car. I'm afraid. Can you just stay on the phone with me? And then he ended up
Wow.
staying on the
Yeah,
phone
that
with
was-
me my
yeah, it was-
whole drive to work.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm scared.
Oh.
And I'm that friend. Like, you know what I mean? I'm
Do you think you're the friend that you wanted or needed?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I honestly, because I have a tough time trusting people
Yeah.
in a certain way, and
Yeah.
if somebody does me wrong just by the smallest thing, boom, done.
You're cut. You cut
Yeah.
off. Yeah. Yeah.
Just like that person I told you,
Yes.
or what I was talking about outside,
Yeah.
and
it.
that's
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
All right, Lex.
I think mine is because I think my whole life I've kind of, and people would say like maybe it's naive, but I always, I just welcome everybody. I am like very loving. Like I'm just like, oh, I love everybody. I want everyone to be around. I want everyone to always be included. Even at
Even when you
times-
didn't invite me to your birthday party.
Oh, I'm telling
Or
you.
when people leave.
Oh, you know what?
That
Real
ain't-
quick. Hold on. No, she's right. She's right. Real quick. As we're recording this, today is actual Lexi's actual birthday.
Happy
Right
birthday,
on.
Lex.
Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
However,
Happy birthday.
the old folks, we're not
Too old. You
invited
passed the list.
to the party this past weekend.
There's the age limit, okay?
There is, and we
Lame.
didn't.
We didn't
I just barely made it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cold.
Just saying. But she was invited to my
No
house on
seniors
Sunday.
allowed.
Okay,
All right.
so
Your purpose.
my purpose is, I'm gonna try to hurry up because we're like going. My father's mother, my grandma Carmen, in Mexico, we were sent to Mexico every summer to see her. It's the most amazing woman I think that's ever walked the earth. Even more amazing than my grandma here because she just had the most innocent heart. Like she's just awesome. So watching her grow up, I felt like, and I still feel like, my purpose in my particular family is to break generational curses and to show them what a family is supposed to be. Like good or bad or indifferent, it doesn't matter. Like And I'm not saying severe toxic stuff, I'm saying in our family a lot of it is, I think more so is just pride and ego. Like, no, I still love you. I don't care. Like, you could have your moment of being pissy, but we're family. We don't give up on each other. But I feel like for me personally within my family, that's my purpose.
I, I think mine is to encourage and to uplift the people around me, to support and be kind of that behind the people. You know?
I can see
Like
that.
that. Yeah. It's funny because I don't feel like any of us are going to be like, my purpose is to be a hoe and make some money. Like, no one's going to
Oh, I'm
say
sorry. I was already
that.
called that.
My bad. Okay, so let's do
Yeah. Go ahead. No,
change
seriously.
subject next. So do you guys want to do vulnerable or intimacy next?
Intimacy.
Okay. So
Yeah.
give me your used
Give me
card.
the card you read.
Yeah, give me the card you read.
Which ear?
Okay.
Collecting cards over here. All right, that way you don't get confused. So pick 2 cards of intimacy, which is the white.
We're never gonna get to 2, but okay.
You know what? You're right. Just pick one.
Okay.
You pick 2.
Oh,
No,
Are
he
you
got one
sure?
this time.
Oh, okay.
He's got 7 now.
Yeah.
Can't trust Tom.
Okay.
Oh, this one sucks.
You want another one?
Yeah, I want another one.
This one, right?
Okay.
Can I get another one?
Yeah, give
I
him
get a
another one. Give him
do-over?
another one.
Yeah.
Can I get a do? Okay, give me that one. Or no, because I don't want to do
Oh
that.
my
So
God.
go.
No.
It
I wanna read
sucks.
one too.
She said
We
it.
talked about it downstairs, and I didn't.
Oh, then no. If we already talked about it downstairs,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't hear what happened downstairs.
Oh, you missed a whole lot.
Mm.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay.
Well, on that note, I think you should go first.
Oh, okay. You want me to go first? Well, what are some mistakes your parents made in their relationship that you want to avoid?
I got mine. I already know.
Right? You're like, ding, ding. I got that right off the top.
I'm gonna eat my cookie and shut up.
All right, go ahead.
Mine would be just the mere fact of just seeing my dad being very mentally, emotionally, and physically abusive to my mom. There were times where he would come home
Mm.
from being at the bar, pounding on the door, like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, we're supposed to be asleep. My mom had to deal with it. Dad broke the glass to the door, opened it up, and I just remember just as a kid jumping on his back and trying to
Aw.
prevent him from like
Yeah.
being physical with my mom. Like, you know what I mean? That just taught me another way to just be
Not to
more gentle.
Yes.
Like, you know what I
Got
mean?
it.
And whatnot. Like, that's one thing like I don't put up with. And yeah.
Lex.
Realizing when it's time to let something go. If it
Ooh.
doesn't work, it doesn't work. And that doesn't mean that there's no love there. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it was a fail. It just means this no longer works. So knowing when to walk away.
And let go.
And let go.
Oh man, that's a good one. Yeah.
So I don't have an answer for this, and I don't think I should answer because my parents were split up before I was even born, I think. Because I feel the exact opposite. But it wasn't even I was never in a relationship with the 2 of them. Like, I don't even know. And I don't think I have a right to speak on my mom's other husbands because they weren't my father. So that's not my business. Because I feel like, why didn't you stick it out? Why didn't you even give it a chance? So, but again, I'm not her. I wasn't in her shoes. I wasn't that young. So I feel like I can't. I don't know. I can't answer that. Go, Tom. Because I love my daddy.
Yeah. My dad, I look at my mom and dad today and I think, oh God, how could that have ever happened? Right? My dad is such, he's a jerk, he's selfish, right? But my mom is so stubborn and like in your face about everything and just difficult, right? And I'm thinking, man, how could these 2
Yeah.
even have tolerated a couple
Yeah.
months with each other because they're
Yeah.
so difficult,
Right.
But I mean, I don't want to be that. One thing I never want to do. I seen my dad, and he's just so stuck in his ways and alone, and he just been hurt and alone and in this hole, and he's never going to get out of it. And he's just going to end up going that way. And he just like he's his mindset is so bad,
Different,
and it's
yeah.
like there's things that he says, and I'm like, Dad, I don't even want to hear it. Like there's some things I want somebody to broaden my my ideas and give me other, viewpoints, right? But with some of the stuff that he said, it's like, Dad, just turn it off. I didn't want to hear. I didn't
Kinda
want
like a
none of that
pick and
getting
choose your-
on me.
pick- kinda
You know
pick
what I
and
mean?
choose
Like,
battles,
period.
You don't want to hear the negativity.
I don't want to hear
shit.
none of
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
just please, just turn it off.
Yeah.
Because it's so bad.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that.
I know this is not supposed. Okay, wait. So I'm totally lost now. Did we all answer that? We did,
Yeah,
right?
we did.
So now it's your turn.
Sure. What's one song that symbolizes you?
Oh, I got. Oh,
Go first.
there's this Dierks Bentley song, and I tell my kids, "You better play this at my funeral." And now I can't think of the name of it. Damn it. And he says, "I'm a little bit, like, oh my Lord, I'm gonna be so mad." But it talks about like I used to be wild and crazy, but now I'm not. Like I'm kind of slowed down now. Like, if you see me passing on the road, just pass me a something and have a smoke and like. But it just basically the song is about I used to be all this, and now I see what life's all about, and now I'm calm, and there's still a little bit of fight left in me, but it's like I'll find it. You guys,
A little bit of gangster and a little bit of rock and
hold
roll.
on. It is, and I
right?
It's literally I told Emery when I die because she's the only one that cares and will remember.
She has her Pinterest board, I'm sure.
Oh, she.
Of your
I
funeral.
told her when I die, if they don't play this song, nobody gets my money. She's like, okay, Oba. I was like,
I just put a bunch on the screen. You're not even looking at it.
Oh wow, there's a bunch of them up
Burning Man. Like it's called Burning Man,
Okay.
and it is literally like. Can you play like 30 seconds?
I think so. Let's see.
And dear Lord, please forgive me because I have a bunch of other Jesus songs too. It's like, yeah. I'm going to be in my casket singing this song.
All right. There you go. You got 10 seconds.
That is my song. Okay.
there. I didn't even say no words.
When you listen to it, you'll like it. Okay, so who else has a song?
I don't have a song. I don't think.
I don't think I would have one either. I mean, I kind of would. It's that one with Green Day.
Good Riddance?
No, it was. Is it September?
Aw.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because you know what I mean. Just because
American Rejects or something like that?
Yeah, where it's just like it's all about memories.
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
That's
I would
Good
wanna do
Riddance,
it.
isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then it'd be that or Outstanding.
Girl, you knocked me out.
I love that song. That's my
There you
song.
go. That's right. That's my jam.
Gotta get your boogie on. Hey, everybody drinking Modelo.
Mine would be Common the Light.
Ooh, I love that song. I love that
Really?
song.
That's a good one. I like
I
that
don't
one.
know
Especially
that
when
song.
so there's a line in there where he says, "I'll never call you my bitch or even my boo. There's so much in a name and so much more in you," and like that, like.
She's like, oh,
She's like, that's
I want somebody to
Okay.
sing
But I
that
do
song
want
to
you
me.
Look at Tom
I do
Thompson.
want someone to call me their boo, but that's beside the point.
All
It's
the
not
other
the
stuff
other one.
sounded good.
What's your song?
I don't even know.
Mr. Dancing Feet doesn't
Yeah,
have
Enter
a
Mr.
song.
Sandman.
Oh
His
my
name
God.
is Santa Fe.
Sandman
now.
over
Yeah.
here.
Your nickname is Santa Fe.
You don't have a song?
No.
Okay, well, we're going to go to the next question, and you think about a
Yeah.
song while we go to
You
it.
ready?
Wait, is it? Whose turn is it?
Mine. What is your most toxic trait?
Ooh, I know.
I don't know if you would want to call it toxic, but it's just I say how I feel, and sometimes it
I
doesn't.
don't know if
come
it's
out right, so, I
toxic.
mean-
That's
That's not toxic.
I
great.
mean, yeah.
I'm mean. I could be real mean. I'm like angry. Like I can get angry and like fuck up some shit. You know?
I don't know if it'd be like passive aggressive, maybe, but I'm the kind of person like I'm gonna just poke you because I want the big reaction to see how much I judge based on how much you love me.
Oh, you
So
like to
I'll be-
poke a
Didn't
bear.
you say that?
Yeah.
So I'm a
Tom said
poker.
that.
That I'm a poker
We kind of talked about it, yeah. You're a little
Oh,
poker.
wow. What
And
else
now
they
we
talk
know.
because
about
that's how I date. That's how I judge.
Test.
Like,
You test them that way. You
like,
test the guys
and if,
that way.
And if there's not this like
a lot of women test men like that. They
brand
kind of
thing,
see
then I'm
what
like,
they
you don't
can
love
do,
me.
how far.
And I was just arguing with him, and now you just made me look dumb. Not about you.
I was right.
About women in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait. So,
Still-
Lexi, you're saying if they do what, they don't love you? Or if they do
like,
what, they
if
do
it's
love you?
not, if I don't get this grand reaction from you, then I'm like, you don't really care.
Mm.
My toxic trait, and this is going to sound so evil, and Lord forgive me, but I don't need you. Boy, bye. I will never, ever, at the end of the day, if we're married, you love me, we're together, and you leave, bye. I will never, probably why I'm single, ever. I will need a man that I love, but like, if he died, I'd be devastated. But if he left me for another girl, or I wouldn't. I'd probably cry for a whole 45 minutes. Like, and the reason being is there's nothing there. Like I said, my heart was broken as a child. What are you gonna do? Javier was killed when I was 23. What are you gonna do? Like, so I'm talking relationship wise. That's my most toxic trait, is that I'm good. I'll keep on living. My grandpa taught me, you keep on going. You don't ever quit. You don't ever give up. There's always a brighter day. You know, my grandpa had a bad accident. He became paralyzed, and that man never stopped. That man never gave up. So I will never have an excuse to cry, boo-hoo, some guy left me over another girl. I'd be like, okay, there's 1,500 other guys. Like, oh, and I think guys know that, because I probably make that clear, and I shouldn't.
Yeah, but then there's no fight in you for that, though, either. Like, okay, you're
Probably
gone.
why I'm
I ain't gonna
single,
fight for you
homie.
at all. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna try to,
If I have to fight for you at my age at 50,
Yeah, but now I'm not talking about punching blows. I'm talking about
no, I know. Like,
kind of like, in every relationship, you're gonna have to fight for it, man. Shit's
that's
gonna
the
get
first
rough.
thing. What Seth
Shit is gonna get rough. Things are gonna not be perfect.
Well, when I went and knocked on the neighbor's door and had a whole talk with her about, baby daddy, the first thing he said to me when he called me was, I used to hear all these crazy stories that you were crazy. You fought over Javier, blah, 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 blah. You didn't even fight for me. Javier never made me fight like this. Like, I'm not fighting over you, another girl. Like I told her and you, like, no, you're right. There's no fight. I'm not. It's the first thing he said. And I'm like, oh, I would never fight over. The last guy I fought over was, as we talked about earlier, was my soulmate. He got killed. Like, there is no fight. Like, it would take a big, big person to make me.
What if it was not about another relationship? What if it was about you guys had communication issues, or, he didn't like the way you did a certain thing and he's like, I don't know if this is going to work out. Would you fight then?
Oh, yeah. Like, if he said, hey, babe, I don't like that you leave your toothbrush on the right side, I'd be like, left side it is. Like, yeah, like if
Deeper than
That's
that.
small. I don't think so, because when I told you about the person buying me new clothes, and you're like, what? Absolutely not. He's trying to change you.
Oh, that was different. He is trying to change you. Okay.
Oh, wow.
But if at 50, if I was married and I'm leaving the house in short skirt, my tatas are hanging out, and my husband
Or in a
was
romper?
like,
Or what?
To a funeral?
there was
Sorry.
a whole issue yesterday at the house about me trying
That's
to wear a
another
romper.
thing,
Yeah. But if he was like, babe, you're not going out in that, I'd be like, why? And he's like, I'm not comfortable. I would go change. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if we got past all those points and he said, this isn't what I want and I'm leaving, I'd say, okay, well, there's a door. Don't let me stop you. Like, go find your happiness then. Obviously, it's not me.
Yeah.
See, I think it's like not funny or weird. I don't know what the word is, but that's your stance and your position. But when the parent question got asked, and when it came to like your mom and their relationship, you're like, but why wouldn't you fight? Why wouldn't you stay? But you're saying you wouldn't do that either.
Yeah.
So okay. So I will say this. I did
Ooh.
stay with Marcus. I did try for Seth. I did, but at some point, the mental abuse and
Was
the
enough.
cheating was enough. Like, because what I told him is, I love my son more than I love you, and this isn't healthy and this isn't okay, and I can't let my son see this growing up.
Yeah.
So I had to make a change. So that was my change, and I have no regrets. If that's all I'm gonna say on that, because Seth watches this, but I just have no regrets.
Last question for the intimacy.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
your
the-
question.
Oh, is it me? Oh, it
Or
is
did you
me.
answer, Tom? Sorry.
No.
yeah, Tom did. He
Mine was
answered
the
that.
first
okay,
one, right?
okay.
What? What? This is probably going to be the end of our show too. What went wrong in your last relationship or situation?
Oh my God.
Oh, damn. That's
Mine?
a good one.
I think that's
Mine
been
was
covered
Put this
ad
part up
nauseum.
right now.
Mine was communication. Like, it was just,
Oh, big time.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
communication.
Oh wait, who you gonna go?
No, go. You guys
You-
go. Go
Wait,
ahead.
She's like, I'm trying to avoid it.
What went wrong in my last relationship
Or
or
situation?
my situation? Well,
Lies, I tell you, lies.
Damn it.
Again, I should just be eating my cookie and shut up.
Well, yeah, I think communication. Once I knew the communication was out the door, so like I would say this, said this other day to my roommate, and I said, okay, so if you're you're at 1, and the other person is at a 10, there's no way that you can get close enough to understand. If she's at a 4 and you're at a 6, okay, now you guys can reason and understand each other's point of view. But when somebody is so far to the right, to the left, there is no sense even having this conversation no
Right.
more.
Yeah.
When you realize it's that far off, I'm not even trying no more. I didn't want to communicate with you.
Yeah,
no more
I
because-
checked out.
Yeah, I'll check out
I
on it.
checked
So I had that situation with, and like everything was, when you're trying to be open, you're trying to like say, you know, how you're feeling, how, you know, things, and then everything is used against you. Like, or yeah, you're just, you know, into the, you're, you know, whatever. It's just like it, you know, it's just like, nah, why would I open up to you? Why would I tell you shit?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you shit, man. I'm just gonna be, you know.
I'd say my last one was it is communication, but it's just also betrayal. Like, oh, I saw you went here and there. Oh no, I didn't. Fool, there's a picture. Oh well, blah. I was like, so
What
it's such a-
happened was,
Caught you.
yeah. It just
Uh.
it's just to me, if you can lie about like, and I teach that to the kids in the house. Like, I'd rather you just be honest with me and hurt me with the truth than kill me with a lie. Like, so for me, that was after a while, you just get over it.
all right, Missy.
I think it was just
Fart in front of me.
no, no, you knew that rule. No, I just think that they didn't understand me, and like I can express myself only so many times, and then you're still trying to change me. Like I'm very big. I can compromise with you, and I'm all about compromise. But at the end of the day, like I'm me. This is how you met me. Like, why would you want me to be?
I
Someone
agree
that
with
I'm
that.
not.
I agree.
Mhm.
That's what I.
Yeah.
That's why I was
And that's what they
telling
say.
you.
Like you lose yourself.
You do.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that was big as far as myself.
You still have to, at the end of the day, like for me, because we were talking about the guy try to change her clothing. I've changed my clothing through the years, and like to tell you, I used to dress like a hoochie mama because I was young. I didn't know any better. I had daddy issues, that whole thing, right? But today, I hold myself accordingly. But
God forbid.
there's still a part of me when we went to the concert. I wore my cute little shirt and I still need to be, because a woman wants to feel sexy. She wants to feel
Absolutely.
beautiful. So there's still that part of me. So if somebody came in and wanted me to dress like Mother Mary every day,
Turtleneck.
yeah, like it's not going to happen.
Yeah, but when they meet you all the time, you dressed a certain way and you were all, you know, sexy and they were liking it. And then they're
Yeah.
like, now cover it all up.
That's
you know,
what-
they're
that's
like,
what she-
nobody else to see it,
Yeah.
you know?
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Okay, wait, did we all get to
Yeah,
that
we all
round?
did. So
Let's
last one.
let's do
Fast.
one super fast.
Okay.
So I'm just going to hand them out. Give that one to Tony.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And I'll go
Why do I
first
have to
this
get
time.
the top one?
Okay.
Ooh, are you content in your
Ooh,
life?
This is a good one.
I am content, very much so. We all know that. I talk about it all the time, but I'm content. So are you content?
In most areas, but no, not totally, because I don't really have my sons in my life the way, to the depths that I want.
I
My
can totally agree
relationship
with that with my kids
Yeah.
and whatnot. I won't be content until that.
until that happens, right?
And thank you guys for coming on and sharing that and being honest, because most people will not be that. As
Vulnerable.
fathers, we kind of talked about this when baby daddy and I split up, when you and baby daddy split up, the babies are ours. Like,
Right.
even though they go with you guys, the babies are ours 80% of the time, no matter how you look at it. So for two men to go through what you guys have gone through and not have your kids by you to get you guys through that, and then to be able to come on and be honest and say that, I really do appreciate the two of you for saying that.
Whatever.
Uh,
I had to break that little serious.
I
Okay.
think for the most part, I'm content in my life. I think I'm at a point, like I say, it's like
you
when
ain't
you
content.
haven't.
You ain't got God
no,
yet. We're
I
getting you
said
there.
it's like when you haven't rode a bike in a long time and you're in that like
Oh yeah.
phase.
got the training
I'm in
wheels
the phase, but
Okay.
it's gonna straighten out and I'll be okay. So,
Okay.
like,
Got it.
here we go.
Question. Your question.
Okay. Are you afraid to be alone? And I'll just answer it. I'm not afraid because I'm never going to be alone, because I got God and I got my friends and I got the people that surround me. So
Does it mean though, like in bed at night?
I don't know. I don't know what it means, but I mean,
I-
I don't want to be in. Oh, if you would say now you added it to the relationship wise, if you said directly that, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be alone, like, because again,
Nobody
we talked
does.
about.
Yeah, I don't
we
want to be
talked
alone
about
at
that
night.
in the
Yeah.
in the Bible, where that's where he created the the helper, right?
Yeah.
So that you wouldn't be alone, and
Yeah.
so that you wouldn't be alone. You'd be in this together.
Yeah.
So that's the ideal situation. So no, I don't want to be alone,
Yeah. Okay.
relationship wise.
You too?
Go ahead.
I'm not afraid today, but I think in 15 years, would I be afraid? Yes, if I'm
Yeah.
still alone.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm okay.
Just because you're
I'm alone.
35.
I do. I do at times.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does. And
Oh yeah.
I'm not afraid to go eat by myself. Not afraid to be alone. Like do things like that. Hey,
Yeah.
party one.
I've gone to a movie alone.
The host is gonna look at me like, "Oh, what a loser!" Like you know.
So-
What
Watch it at home. Why
Well,
would
this
you
is the thing is I'm not afraid to be alone because like Tom said, I have everybody, right? But at the end, what? Oh, you spilled? Oh.
Freaking, thank God
It got all
kind of
over you.
white.
At the end of the day,
Just think if you had had the cold brew.
yeah. So at the end of the day, at night, am I afraid that I'll be alone? Oh, most definitely. I do as much shit as I talk, like, and as strong as I am, nobody wants to be alone. Everybody wants their little sidekick to jump in bed and be like, them damn kids today didn't even take out the trash. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next question.
What do you think your biggest weakness is?
Ooh.
Me, I would say I tend to let a lot of things go, kind of like brush it under the rug. And then finally, like when shit happens, then like I'll blow up. Or it's just like I tend to just be a little passive and
Yeah.
just like I said, let things go.
I would say my abs.
Oh, can we end it? That's the end of the show for today.
I'm so done with you. I literally feel like we created a monster. Oh my
Abs. Oh my god. I hate you. Tom is awesome.
Wait, is it? Read it again, real quick.
What do you think your biggest weakness is?
Mine's sugar. Mine's sugar. But if you mean in a relationship, my biggest weakness is like I take it. I think I'm taking the question a little differently. Like if I see like a tall cholo guy and he's like, "What's up, mama?" I'm like, oh, "Hi." Like that's my weakness. Like because
She can't go on Sundays. Tom, she can't go with us on Sundays.
if you're like 6'1" and you're a cholo and you're cute and you just be like, "What's up, mama?" I'll be like, we got to go. Like, remember the concert I put Cholos for Life?
Yeah.
So in that case, mine would be the hand or a neck tattoo. Okay, fine. Oh, you're a felon? I love you.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Okay, next
God.
question.
Okay.
There's-
What's an apology you never got to give?
You never got to give, or
You never got to give. An apology you never
oh, I'm last. Go. I don't even know if I want to
know.
answer that.
I don't know. I don't have no.
An apology I
Dude, this
never
game
got to
sucks
give.
ass. Like I'm literally gonna like.
I don't know if I have one yet. 'Cause I think I've been very fortunate so far in my life. Like I haven't lost a lot of people like that
Yeah.
in my life. So I don't feel. I feel like for the most part I've mended or had my peace with whatever.
I would have to say to my daughter for leaving.
Dude, you're totally like you guys are like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
cry.
It would be just telling my daughter, I'm sorry.
Read it again.
What
is
was an
this?
apology that you never got to give?
But see, I
Or
think
you still can give
have
it.
time.
I know.
But she has, but he hasn't. That's what it says that you haven't.
But
Wait, did
time-
it say it
It
again?
said that you never got to give. So
I
like,
haven't
Oh.
so
gotten.
you still could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But it would just be me walking away 3 years ago.
Yeah.
there's still time.
I know.
This is what I preach. And I've said it to my sister before, and I say it to everybody. If you're still alive and they're still alive,
Mm-hmm.
then there's absolutely no
There's-
excuses.
yeah.
Because the apology that I would give that haunts me forever, and it will always haunt me, is obviously I never, like the night before Javier got killed, we got into an argument, and I said some god awful, and it's, for me, that's why I always, to this day, even if I get in a fight with somebody or if I yell at my kids or I'm mad at my kids, I love you. I love you. Like that, they think I'm bipolar because even though I'm mad at you, I still love you because I never, and I'm so proud of myself for not crying. I never got to tell him, like, I always wish that when he died, he knew I loved him.
You don't think he did?
Earlier in the day, oh yeah. When he was rolling the joint right before he left the world, I don't know, because I literally said some things to him that I will never get to apologize for, never get to go back, and and that's why for me I've matured a lot in relationships over the years, and I've always said, like I said it to my kids this weekend, like, don't text or don't say something you're going to regret later. Like, if someone's mad, if someone's whatever, like, you let them be, and then you come back in a day or so, because you're going to say things that you regret and you never know what can happen. So that would be mine. What about you, Tom?
I said,
Oh, did you? Oh my God, were you serious?
No, that was her.
No,
that was
what
the last card. We're
what
talking
was
about
the last
the
On a
card?
whole new
Oh.
card here,
What was
sir.
one apology
You never got
to give?
Oh, the apology.
Oh man, all
Oh,
muscle,
here
no
we go.
brains.
Here
All
we
muscle,
go.
no brains. No kidding.
Well, I mean, I really didn't have anybody that you can't give. I relate with what you're saying towards your daughter, to my sons, to be able to apologize, but I just don't think that that I can't give it. So I'm gonna, be able to have that talk with them someday.
Do you
And
feel
that's
like
how I
you
feel about
have?
my daughter.
Do you feel like you have anything to apologize for with your sons?
Do I have anything to apologize for? Well,
Yeah.
you know, just the way that they see things, it's, they can't understand my point yet. They haven't had the same life experience and stuff to understand it from, you know
Yeah.
yet. They haven't been through relationships enough to. So sometimes, some of it, it's like, even will they even grasp it? Will they even understand it to a point? But like, I did tell my one son though, like, when you're ready, my youngest, because my youngest doesn't talk to me at all. But I did tell him, like, hey, when you're ready to talk, I know you're not ready, um, but I'm gonna be here, and I won't defend myself. I'll be here just to listen.
Right.
Like, and that's all. Because I know if there's whatever ways I've disappointed you, have let you down, I'm willing to hear you out.
Right.
So, you know,
But think about this, like, I know I didn't appreciate, like, let's say my grandparents until I got older, until I
mhm.
realized, and then also, it was also when my grandpa in Mexico died. Like, when my grandpa in Mexico died, like, it wasn't an apology I wanted to give him, it was just a thank you. Like, thank you for never forgetting your Americanized grandchildren, because when they went back to Mexico, they could have forgot about us, but he did not. He made sure, like, so I didn't appreciate that till enjoying that over there, buddy. Okay.
Making sure he doesn't
So
spill it.
so your
Making
Gotta get him a
kids
bib.
Feeling.
your kids will appreciate you, but it's gonna take them, like you said, some life experiences to go through, and some relationships, so they go, "Oh, I get it now. Like, I see it now," you know?
Yeah, it sucks that they got to go through some hard shit and kind of go down that road and kind of realize, when they go down it and realize, man, it's fucking difficult here. Oh shit, my dad did it for like all these years, and they go, man, I didn't realize what he was trying to teach me. As I'm trying to now teach my kids, right?
Yeah.
And they don't see it until it's like, now it's put on their shoulders, and they're like, man, I just can't communicate it to my son. I don't know how he's gonna understand. And they're like, fudge.
But maybe your piece could be like, it's like a cycle, because you went through that when you were younger, and you went through that when you were younger with your parents, and now maybe it took you to 50 years old for you to realize that, but you did. And then, like, just maybe knowing in the back of your mind, like, they don't know today, but one day they will, and
Right.
hopefully I'm still
Well,
here when they do.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's the tough part, because I do have friends. I do talk to, like, my buddy. It's just like, my mom painted this my dad out to be this guy, and then my wife had said, "Hey, you know what? Your dad was not, he was always kind of there for us. I think your mom." And then he realized that my mom painted him out to be, and he wasn't. He wasn't that guy, right? And he actually was a good guy. And then he realized it was my mom's manipulation. And then my dad died, and he never got to, like, make it. He didn't realize till after he died. And then, but now he doesn't even talk to his mom, because he's so mad at her,
Yeah.
because she robbed him,
Yeah.
And it's like, that's sad when you see, and you're like, everybody, you always, what you do is hold on to hope, right? That's what we have. We all just have hope. Like, I hope this day happens, but it's sad if that day doesn't, And like, even now, I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, I want to break down and, like, just write all the things, because like, you know, like what we do, and you know, even the shit I'm around, like, you know, I could be gone. I could be, you know, I'm at a concert, it's all cracking, and you know, there's fools
Something
there, and
happened.
I'm gone,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
I get killed right there, right? And then my kids never know. They didn't know, and it's like, so I've been thinking lately, like, man, I need to put it down on paper to talk to them,
know,
each
and-
one of them, and leave them
and
something,
that's
because,
so true.
and that's sad because, like, if you say it now. If you say it to your kids now, they just think, "Oh, my dad just being like, hey son, I might not always be here for you. Like, hey son, I want to." And they're
Right.
just, and then you know what? That day that he's really gone, and you're just like, "Damn, dad, I wish I could. I wish I could go tell my dad, like I wish I could, you know, hug him again. I wish I could do all these things and to, you know, try to empathize for how my dad was and what he was going through and all the shit, right? But they just, you know, they don't, and it sucks until it happens after shit like that happens, you know.
Yeah.
And that's true because with the industry that we're in, you know,
That
real
too.
quick.
Like, you know, and the driving I do a lot of driving. I'm
Same
around
here.
a lot of, you know, a lot of freaking crazy shit. We're
Yeah.
down in the hole. We're down like all the time. Some of the shit we're doing is nuts, you know, and you know, so
Tomorrow's never promised. That's
it's
for
not.
sure.
It's not.
My grandma that I take care of now, her husband is the one that taught us that. And he would always say, "Hey, take a picture. It might be my last picture.
Oh.
Hey," and you knew my grandpa. "Hey, give us a hug. It might be my last hug." Well, and I'll hurry up because we're running out of time. But he needed to ride to the airport. Him and my grandma were going to Colorado to visit my aunt, and so taking him to the airport, and I'm speeding. He's like, "Mija, slow down." I was like, "Oh, Grandpa, we're fine." So he gets out of the car at the airport and says, "Come here and give me a hug. It might be my last hug." I'm like, "Oh my God." Well, after I was dropping off at the airport, me and the kids were driving to Arizona. I get pulled over. I get a speeding ticket. So later that night, I call him to tell him in Colorado because I thought it was funny. My aunt was like, "Oh, he's out for a walk." I'm like, "Oh, I'll call him later. Call him tomorrow and tell him." Well, then the next day went because we were only in Arizona for like quick 24 hours. Came home. I never talked to him. He died in Colorado.
Oh,
Oh my
And
gosh.
as funny as it was, I never told him a speeding ticket, but when I hugged him because he knew death comes because he's the most biblical man I knew.
right.
That hug is a lifetime hug. Like, and he said, "Come here, give me a hug. You don't know you're gonna see me again." I was like, "Oh my God, why, like you're dumb. Shut up." Like, right? But he was right, and he taught us about death. And tomorrow is never promised. That's why you appreciate everything and everybody today.
Yeah.
But this game was supposed to be fun.
Wait, really fast, because this is that. A saying I like is give people their flowers while they're still alive. Don't wait till my funeral to give me flowers.
Yes.
Give them to me now while I'm still here to
There you
appreciate
go.
them.
Yes, that
Right.
is true. No, it's okay. But we were supposed to be laughing. Like we weren't.
Those are pretty
talking.
serious.
Yeah,
I
that
just
was
said
like
I can't control what's
All
on
of a
the
sudden,
cards.
the funny man wants to.
like you know, like I felt like this was therapy 101 today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for putting up with us. It was we got through some tears and
Yeah.
you know, we had to work through some abs over here.
And some hole in our lip.
That's his biggest weakness.
I know.
Keeping it in his mouth.
We had a lot of comments on TikTok and Instagram. Please, please, for the love of God, put your comments on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate
It helps
Yes,
with the
please.
algorithm.
Yes, please.
Please. Coffee and Chaos is on TikTok. It is on Instagram. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Watch it on YouTube, which apparently they like watching us. So we're doing something right. And until next time, thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.